Think about the what would be the related harmonic, the related minor. So C, if we talk about a C blues and we think about an A blues.
Está diciendo que en el opening del solo usa igual, aunque está en un Do-7, utiliza la escala de La, y que interactuar con Do y La funciona muy bien, ya que es el relativo menor, ¿no? Y ahorita lo vamos a tocar juntos. Want me to play the
I mean, basically, what I did over many years was I just studied various of the great players, the great, primarily tenor players, apart from Cannibal Adderley, like Dexter Gordon. I spent a very long time listening to Dexter Gordon and obviously Hank Mobley. These are players that are very easy to understand what they're doing, actually. And by studying their playing, their solos, and learning sections of their solos, it gave me an insight into the great improvisers. You know, I learned from listening to Dexter Gordon, I learned so much about John Coltrane, because obviously John Coltrane is a very complicated player. It's like sheets of notes. But one of the best musicians ever, in my opinion, you know. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to explain that, Damien.
Dice que aprendió muchísimo de los grandes maestros. En concreto estaba hablando de Hank Mobley y de Dexter Gordon. Y menciona que al estudiar sus solos, realmente es como muy sencillo ver cómo estaban pensando sus progresiones. Que pasó mucho tiempo estudiando a estos saxofonistas. Realmente creo que el mensaje que quiere decir es que en realidad hay que escuchar a los grandes maestros desde los discos. A partir de ahí uno agarra vocabulario. Y menciona un poco que Coltrane es un ejecutante más complejo, ya que ocupa esto que le llaman las sábanas de sonido, sheets of sound, que ocupa todos estos vehículos de progresiones como de manera más interna, pero que sobre todo estudiando mucho tiempo a estos grandes músicos como Dexter Gordon, es como ha ido asimilando el lenguaje.
There's one lick that I just played at the end there, because it's, you know, all of that is very just Hank Mobley inspired, if you like. But this particular lick, which happens over bar 9 and 10. Have any of you heard that idea before? I mean, it's very common. I mean, again, this is, if you listen to All Blues and Cannibal Adderley playing over All Blues, he uses that same idea all the time. He uses it about 4 times, except that it doesn't sound like he's repeating, but it's the same idea. I mean, and Coltrane uses it all the time. So basically, if you're thinking of a C7 chord, the idea revolves around the G, the two that goes before it. So the G minor. So you've got that semitonal movement that happens within that phrase. So if you're thinking of G minor to C7, 2-5-1. These are the bebop licks, I mean, maybe some of you are interested more in sort of more advanced players like Michael Brecker. Possibly, I'm assuming that some of you may be, but you still have to get an understanding of the bebop scale first, or the bebop style rather, first, and where their playing is sort of developed from. So these ideas, like using the bebop scale, and the licks that come from the bebop scale, because Dexter Gordon, for instance, used the bebop scale like this. Which is also what Sonny Stitt played as well, So, because a lot of people that since I got to Mexico, a lot of people have said, how did you learn the bebop, the style of bebop? And it's really, you've got to listen to it quite a lot and really be interested in it, and then work out and learn, transcribe some of the solos, and then think about the sound and the way that they swing, the way that the swing feel happens, So if you're going to learn the bebop scale, which I really suggest you do, then you need to practice it in swing feel. If you can hear, I'm tonguing from the offbeat onto the onbeat, which then gives you the sense of swing. The way to practice it is to tongue from the offbeat onto the onbeat. It gives you a good sense of developing swing feel. But when you really hear...
Escuchar a los maestros otra